Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Put Some Miles on It. Tonight, we've got the S4. Now, she's a bit dirty, and what I mean by a bit dirty is she's a little bit dirty. But that's okay, because we are going to end the night off with a nice car wash, start the weekend off right, going to be seeing the wife this weekend, so gotta have a clean car, obviously. Interior needs a bit of a detail too, but you know what, we'll get to that when the time comes. Springtime, in fact. And it's coming soon, man. It's really nice here. 8 degrees right now. Sun's just going down. Snow's melting. It's beautiful. So this video is going to be about my future build. What I'm going to do to the S4 in the future coming. And I'm going to go into detail this time and not just kind of skim over stuff. So without further ado, let's start with the outside. And by outside, I mean the motor. Or, you know, under the hood. Okay, next up on the mod list, and I'm going full in on mods here, not just performance and blah, blah, blah. I want to get these replaced with carbon fiber. I want to see if there's a replacement for the middle for carbon fiber. I want to keep the red stripes because that goes with the brake calipers in the interior. I want my whole car to be kind of cohesive, you know? So that's everything kind of for the engine bay. I do want to get some 034 braces here and get those replaced. This thing needs a detail under here. It's so bad right now. To be completely honest with you guys, when I first got this car, I didn't have a lot of money in the bank after I got it. So it's been taking a while to get these mods done, but we're building up the bank account piece by piece. So more mods will be on the way. All right, I'm going to shut the hood and we're going to move on to the front of the car. So the way that this car sits right now, it has the silver accent package, which I love. I want to keep that trend with this car because it makes it look classy, especially with the Daytona gray paint. It's just a very classy trim, and I want to keep it that way. So what I'm going to do instead is I want to keep, well, actually I don't. I'm not going to keep the OEM grille. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a RS style grille, but with silver honeycomb and silver trim on the outside, and then the Quattro logos will be in silver as well. And then I want to keep the S4 logo and get either matte silver rings or keep the chrome rings that are on the car at the moment. So moving on to what we've already done on the front of the car, or what I've already done, pardon me, I don't know who's we. I already tinted the headlights. I think they look pretty good. I think I got to get the tint job redone this spring because there's a lot of rock chips in that tint film, and I don't like that because it shows the original lens. So I'll probably get that replaced in the spring. Driver, passenger windows tinted. The back windows were already tinted when I got the car. And then of course, my favorite part is the tinted taillights. All right, so moving on from the front of the car to the side of the car now, we'll cover wheels, what I want to do differently with the brakes, and stuff along those lines. Okay, so obviously the way the car is sitting right now, I have my winter wheels on, and they're quite nice. They match nicely with the paint, which is interesting, which is kind of ironic actually, but I do want to get, my summer wheels. I'll put a picture of them kind of up here. They're really nice, or I'll put a picture of the car actually with them up here instead. So yeah, the summer wheels are really nice. They are paint matched with Daytona gray, which is really cool. So I want to get those replaced and make those my winters, get rid of these because they're nice, but they're not my style, to be honest with you, but it was what was available at the time, so it's fine. But yes, I want to get new summer wheels, and I'm thinking of getting all like a brushed aluminum or raw metal look and like a nice 5-spoke design, just a simple design that will kind of match with the rest of the silver trim on the car. So that's the plan for the wheels. As for brakes, I want to keep the S calipers because they match the interior nicely and they complement the car so well, especially with this gray paint. They just, when you look at the car and it's full, they stand out just enough, but they're not too out, you know, they're not too crazy. Anyways, I want to get drilled rotors either from like an OEM Plus company or like 034 or something like that, and I want to do that on all 4 corners because the brakes are great on this car, but I want something that'll bite a little bit more. So brakes, that'll get done. One more thing on the front. I want to get a front lip, probably Maxed In Designs, and then do the same for the side skirts because I want the car to be a bit more aggressive, but that's it for the side at the moment. Okay, so like I mentioned, matched in designs on the front and the side for the front lip and the splitter. And then probably do something on the back, and why don't we just move on to the back and talk about that. And I will try my best to blur my plate out, but if I don't, well, whatever. Do what you want with it. I don't know what you can do, but do what you want with it. So on the back end, what I want to change, I want to keep the tinted taillights because I like the look. I want to get new catback, so new tips, and just a whole new kind of exhaust system back there. I want to get the matte carbon wing from Audi. I'd like to have the OEM matte carbon wing because it's different and I don't see it on a lot of S4s. I want to change my diffuser and valence, so I want to do like a either carbon fiber valence or a matte black. Yeah, matte black or something like that, but try and keep the silver trim as much as possible. And yeah, new tips, because these ones are getting crusty thanks to the Stage 2 tune. This car is going to need a major spring detail. So that's kind of all I have for the exterior in terms of mods. I want to get an intake, intercooler, more of the performance stuff again. Intake, intercooler, eventually possibly get a hybrid turbo and go Stage 3 or Stage 2 Plus, I don't know. I haven't, as you can tell, I'm kind of all over the place. I haven't really decided what I want to do performance-wise, but aesthetics-wise, I want to go either Swiss spec or just kind of come up with my own Frankenstein with a matte carbon wing and a silver quattro grille and silver wheels, but have a black wing, I don't know. But I want to build this into a car that I'm proud of. And I am proud of it at the moment, but she needs a bit more sauce. So moving on from the exterior, let's head into the interior and talk about what I want to do in the interior, because there's a lot to go over and a lot of cool stuff I want to do. All right, inside the interior of my B9 S4. So obviously I don't have like a ton of money, so I'm not going to get the whole interior redone in this car. But what I do want to do, so as for the interior, what I have planned soon is to get a new steering wheel. So I want to do carbon fiber on the top, carbon fiber on the bottom where the S logo is, but try and have the same weave as the factory carbon if I can find it. Black Alcantara airbag cover with silver, a silver ring, and then the silver Audi rings. This, I want to do the surround and this in carbon fiber, but keep the silver as well as this side. I want to have a either a red or a silver center ring to match with the silver in the rest of the interior. And then have like Alcantara on the sides or possibly perforated leather. Haven't decided on that. And obviously I'd keep the red stitching because it goes with the rest of the car. All right, another thing carbon fiber related that they do sell for the B9s, and I do want to get done on this car, is carbon fiber seat backs. So the seat backs on this car at the moment are just black hard plastic. Nothing wrong with that, but I'd like to get them in carbon fiber because I think that would add a lot of flair on the interior, and it would match up well with the carbon that is currently in the car all over the place pretty much. Now in the past, kind of around my friends and just out and about, I've talked about maybe doing a Starlight headliner. That would be, you know, down the road once I've got money in the bank and I can just treat this car as kind of a passion project. But that's also on the list. I've got a whole list of stuff. New paddle shifters. I want to get either magnetic paddle shifters or just some nice silver ones. That's about it for kind of my build on this car. I'm thinking of, you know, grabbing stuff from Black Forest Industries, APR, Unitronic. And then as for wheels, I think I would probably do Super Speed if I could find some in the finish I'm looking for. I did find some beautiful wheels a few months back, but never pulled the trigger on them because I didn't have the cash. So anyways, we're gonna move from here, head to the car wash, give this thing a spray off, and then go park the car up somewhere nice, get a couple shots of it, and then head home because I want to get this video edited and out by either tonight or tomorrow. So gonna plug the Insta360 onto the car, head back into the city, and hit the car wash. Alright guys, so we made it to the car wash, but as you can see, the manual bays are very busy. So chances are we'll probably go through the automatic wash, but not sure yet. So stay tuned. So yeah, we're gonna hit the automatic wash because the manual bays are packing up. And how ironic, there is an Audi right in front of us. Very cool. I guess great minds think alike, and I'm pretty sure that's a very similar color to mine too. Now we wait. Alright guys, well we are fresh out of the car wash. The car looks amazing behind me with downtown Calgary in the background. So let's get a shot of the car sitting here and then you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at. It doesn't come across very well when you're looking at me, but when you're looking at the car, oof. And with downtown in the background, beautiful. That is a shot right there. Anyways guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I'm gonna end the video here so I can go home and have time to edit before it gets too late because I do work tomorrow, unfortunately. So if you liked the video, if you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you want to. Either way, I'm still gonna drive my car and make videos about it, so whatever. Yeah, but like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will catch you on the next one. And hopefully the next one is a little bit more eventful. And what I mean by eventful is more Audis. But let's cut to some outro shots of the car sitting in front of downtown, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Remember, drive your cars, and keep them clean too.